Hello students, how are you all? Hello dear students, how are you all? I hope you all are healthy and doing well. So students, I'm your mathematics educator again here with a new chapter and a new concept. So let's get started. Today we have chapter number 12, which is measurements. Measurements means we have to calculate, we have to measure any length, any capacity. So let's take a warm up. How far apart are the dots? So we have to manage this, but without a standard unit, how can we calculate it? Just the distance between any two dots, how many centimeters is it? Now measure it with the help of a scale. Did you guess? Right. Well done. So now you have to calculate how much far m from n with the help of your ruler, your scale. So by using your ruler, you can easily calculate the distance between them. Now, what is a metric measure? Metric measures are used in units of 10, 100, 1000. They are based on decimal systems like the meters, kilogram, gram, milligram, or kilometers, liters, and millimeter are also used in the units of 10, 100 and 1000. So what we understand here, metric measure. कभी भी हम किसी चीज को भी कैलकुलेट करते हैं तो हम क्या कहते हैं कि मम्मी 2 लीटर दूध लेके आऊं या 3 लीटर दूध लेके आऊं, राइट? ये जो मेरे पास रिबन है वो 2 मीटर है या 3 मीटर है? मिठाई 3 किलो, 3 किलोग्राम, 3 kg लेके आऊं या 4 kg लेके आऊं? So what we observe here, for different kind of things, we are calculating in different units. Those are units we have: meters, kilograms, gram, milligrams, like this. Again, the one thing we have to understand here, we are deal with only these units units of 10, 100 and 1000. So these are your units which you are using for different objects. How you can do that? Let's understand here. Measurement of length. So whenever we have to measure something in length, what things we have to keep in our mind? Standard units for the measurement is meter. Other units of length are kilometers and centimeters. Kilometer means 1000 meter and centimeter means 1 by 100 meter and millimeter means 1 by 1000 meter. So here you have your conversion. 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter, 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter, 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeter. So students, you have to keep this conversion in your mind because this is very helpful for solving your further numericals. Now, you can write 1 meter is equal to 0.001 kilometer. In this case, what you have to do whenever you are converting a small unit into a bigger, because meter is smaller than kilometer, so you have to divide it. So for example, you have 1 meter and you have to divide it with kilometer, which is 1 by 1000. So this will be further converted 0.001, which we already done in our decimal part. Na, कि how can we have to write the decimal point if we have to divide it a multiple of 10. So I hope so this is clear to you. Now 1 centimeter. So in this case we have to write in such a way 1 by 100. So we are representing it 0.001 meter. Now we can write meter in kilometers, centimeter in meter and millimeter in centimeter using decimals as follows. So this is 1 kilometer, 1 meter. So this 1.001 kilometer. 1 kilometer, 2 meter, 1.002 kilometer. 1 meter, 1 centimeter, 1.01 meter. 1 centimeter, 1 millimeter, 1.1 centimeter. In this case, what you understood here, 1 kilometer, okay fine, 1 kilometer. In 1 kilometer, we have 3 zeros. 1000 kilometer now. So that's why we are representing it 0.001. In 1 meter, we have 2 zeros. So we are representing it 1.1 meter, 0.1 centimeter, 0.1 meter. Now 1 centimeter, okay fine, 1.1 millimeter. So it has only 1 zero. That's why 1.1 centimeter. So I hope so that it is clear to you. Now we can convert units of length into one another, but by just moving the decimal point. Meter into kilometer, 3 places to the left. So this is 1234 meter, and by putting our 3 places, by placing 3 places towards the left hand side, we can easily representing it in kilometer, 1.234 kilometer. Okay, kilometer into meter. So 3 places to the right, 3.856. So we have to shift the point towards right, so it will be 3856 meter. Now centimeter into meter, two places to the left. So in this case 367.5 centimeter will be converted 3.675 meter. Meter into centimeter, two places to the right. 6.154 meter is equal to 615.4 centimeters. So I hope so this is clear to you. Now we have our exercise 12a. Write the following in decimal. So we have to write this in decimal. This is 2 meter 7 centimeter. So 2 meter 7 centimeter. 5 centimeter 8 millimeter. So 5.8 millimeter. 1 kilometer 84 meters. So here we write 1 kilometer because it have 3 zeros. So 084 kilometer. Okay student. So you can simply do as it is as I do for rest of the parts you have. Now convert the units by moving decimal point. Now you have to convert these numbers, this meter into kilometer. So how can you do that, which we learnt in this? So we have to move meter, we have to convert meter into kilometer, right? Meter into kilometer. For this we have to place 3 places to the left, which means here 7.341 kilometer. Now kilometer to meter. Now we have to shift our points towards 3 places of right. So 3, 4, 2, 6 meter. As we understand here, kilometer into meter. So 3 places to the right. So 3.856 kilometer will be converted into 3856 meters. Same we will do here. Now 7.34 meter into centimeter. So when we have to change a big unit into smaller, so we have to put it towards the left hand side. So centimeter into meter will be 365.5 will be converted 3.675. So in this case 7.34 will be 734 centimeter. So in same case you can do rest of the parts you have as I do. You can take an idea from this table for your conversion. Now measurement, mass or weight. So till now we are understood about only the length. Now we are going to learn about the weight measurement. Standard units for the measurement of mass weight is kilogram. Other units mass are gram and milligram. 1000 part of gram. सो यहाँ पर हम क्या देखेंगे कि अब हम वेट की बात कर रहे हैं. सेम कॉन्सेप्ट यहाँ पर भी है जो लेंथ का था, बट यहाँ पर 1 kg इज इक्वल टू, यहाँ पर हमारी जो यूनिट है वो kg और ग्राम है, किलोग्राम एंड ग्राम. सो 1 kg इज इक्वल टू 1000 ग्राम, 1 ग्राम इज इक्वल टू 1000 मिलीग्राम, 1 ग्राम द smaller unit into bigger unit, it will be represented in the division part as I explained you in above section for the length. So here we also have 0.001 kilogram. 1 milligram is equal to 0.001 gram. Now we write gram in kg and milligram in gram using decimal as follows. The same concept. So 1 kg, 1 gram will be 1.001 kg. 1 kg, 2 gram will be 1.002 kg. 1 gram 1 milligram will be 1.001 gram. सो यहाँ पर आपका क्या चेंज है कि लेंथ सेंटीमीटर, लेंथ वाले केस में सेंटीमीटर, मिलीमीटर और किलोमीटर में हमारे पॉइंट्स जो थे वो चेंज हो रहे थे, बट यहाँ पर नहीं हो रहा है. यहाँ पर हमारे 3 क्योंकि कन्वर्जन के वक्त हमने क्या देखा, 1 kg इज इक्वल टू 1000 ग्राम एंड 1 ग्राम इज इक्वल टू 1000 milligram. So here we have 3 zeros in gram and 3 zeros similarly in milligram. So we have to represent in same way here also. So 1 kg 10 gram means 1.010 kg. So you have to represent in that way. Now we can convert units of mass into one another by just moving the decimal. So gram into kg. So smaller unit will be converted into bigger unit. So you have to shift your points towards left hand side. So 4576 gram will be 4.576 kg. In kg we already know 3 dots we have, 3 zeros we have. So from left hand side 1 2 3 place here point. Now our bigger unit will be converted into smaller unit. So we have to shift our points towards right hand side. So here point we have, so shift from right hand side 3. So 1, 2, 3 will be here, but your answer will be 3207 gram. Milligram into gram, to big unit, small unit will be converted into big. So you have to move your point towards left hand side. Always keep in your mind, जब भी आप स्मॉल यूनिट को बिग यूनिट में चेंज करोगे तो आप लेफ्ट हैंड साइड मूव करोगे, और जब आप बिग यूनिट को स्मॉल यूनिट में कन्वर्ट करोगे तो आप राइट हैंड साइड मूव करोगे. ओके, बस ये क्लैरिफिकेशन आपको माइंड में रखनी है, फिर क्वेश्चंस बहुत इजी हो जाएंगे. तो अब ग्राम इनटू मिलीग्राम. सो ग्राम क्या है, बिग यूनिट है एज कंपेयर टू मिलीग्राम. सो वी हैव टू प्लेस आवर पॉइंट टुवर्ड्स राइट. सो सिंपली शिफ्टेड right. So 2543 milligram is your answer. Now we have our exercise 12b. Write the following in decimals. 3 kg 647 gram. So how can we write 3.647 gram? 3 kg 7 gram. So 3 kg 0.07 gram. Now 8 gram 80 milligram. So 8.080 gram. So in same way you can do rest of the parts you have here. Now in part B, convert the units by moving decimal point. Gram into kg, smaller into bigger. So we have to shift our points towards left hand side. So 1.246 kg. 3.075 kg into gram. So we have to shift it from right hand side. So 3075 gram. Now 0.005 kg into gram. So this is your only 5 gram. In same way you can do rest of the parts you have here. After this we have moved forward to our new concept, which is measurement of the volume of liquid and capacity of a container. So till now we are understood about the length, about the weight. Now we are going to learn about the liquid volume. So the space occupied by liquid, it's called its volume. Volume का मतलब हम क्या समझेंगे, कोई भी space occupied. For example आपकी water bottle है, तो water bottle ने क्या किया हुआ है कि पानी ने एक space occupied किया हुआ है जो water bottle के अंदर है. So वो क्या होगा कि bottle की volume कितना है, कितना पानी वो अपने अंदर collect कर पा रही, कितना space occupied करवा पा रही. The volume of a liquid held by a full filled container is called the capacity of the container. कि bottle की capacity क्या है, कितना उसने liquid hold किया हुआ है. The standard unit for the measurement of volume capacity is liter. Capacity की standard unit क्या है हमारे पास, liter. Other units of volume capacity are milliliter, which is 1000 part of liter, and kiloliter, which is 1000 liter. So 1 liter means 1000 milliliter. 1 kiloliter means 1000 liter. Again, you have to convert a small unit into big, so you have to divide it. So 0.001 liter and 1. This is your liter. Don't confuse in this. This is not your 1. This is your liter. Okay. So 0.001 kiloliter. Now we can change it. So 1 liter, 1 milliliter means 1.001 liter. 1 liter, 2 milliliter means 1.002 liter. Same. 1 kiloliter, 1 liter means 1.00 kiloliter. आपको वही कॉन्सेप्ट अपने माइंड में बार बार ब्रशअप करना है, और आप सारी कैपेसिटी को, सारी मेजरमेंट्स को इजीली चेंज कर सकते हो इन द रिस्पेक्टिव ऑफ लेंथ, वेट एंड कैपेसिटी. नाउ वी कैन कन्वर्ट यूनिट्स ऑफ वॉल्यूम कैपेसिटी इनटू वन अनदर बाय जस्ट मूविंग द डेसिमल पॉइंट. सो इन दिस केस अगेन मिलीलीटर इंटू लीटर, तो छोटी यूनिट से बड़ी यूनिट की तरफ जा रहे हैं तो हम लेफ्ट हैंड साइड मूव करेंगे. दिस विल बी कन्वर्टेड इन 3.214 लीटर. 1 liter to milliliter, big से small की तरफ जाना, तो we have to shift our place dot values towards right hand side. So it will be 5640 milliliter. Liter into kiloliter. So again we are moving from small unit to big unit, so we have to shift towards left hand side, and it will be a 5.436 kiloliter. Now we have our exercise 12c. So let's see here. Write the following in decimals. So this will be your 4 kiloliter 264 kiloliter. 6 kiloliter 4 liter means 6.004 kiloliter. 4 liter 090 liter. So in same way you can do the rest of the parts you have. Now convert the units by moving decimal point. Small unit to big unit, it means we have to shift towards left hand side. So 1.245 liter is your answer. Now liter to kiloliter, again we have to repeat the same process. So 4.1 4.178 liter. 4.57 kiloliter into liter. So it will be big unit to small unit. So 4571 liter is your answer. So in same way you can do rest of the parts you have here in this section. Now solve the word problems. Lisa travels 76.5 kilometer by bus, 6.375 kilometer by train and the rest on foot. If the total distance traveled by her was 83.4 kilometer, how much distance did she travel on foot? So first we have to add them together. Always keep in your mind, I hope so, you remember about the addition part in decimals. What we have to keep in our mind के point के नीचे हमेशा point ही आना चाहिए, right? इस जीरो को ऐड करके मैंने क्या करा है कि जो डेसिमल्स मेरे अनलाइक डेसिमल्स थे मैंने इन्हें कन्वर्ट करा है अपने लाइक डेसिमल्स में. ठीक है, हम इन दोनों को ऐड करेंगे 5 7 8 12 1 8. This is our distance traveled by bus and metro, 82.87 kilometers. Okay, now we have to subtract it from this because we have total distance 83.4. So 82.87500 to make it like decimals. Now we have to subtract. 0 cannot minus 5, so we have to take a carry. Here we have 10, here we have 9 and here we have 3. 10 minus 5, 5. 9 minus 7 is 2. 3 minus 8 is impossible, so we have to take again a carry. 13 minus 8 is 5. 2 minus 2 is 0 and 8 minus 8 is 0. So 0.525 kilometer. Distance was traveled by foot. Okay, she traveled on foot. Now an ant climbs on the wall of a tower 6 meters 7 centimeter in 1 minute. How much will it climb in 15 minutes at the same speed? So you have to multiply 6 meter 7 centimeter by 15. So calculate it. Always keep in your mind whenever we multiply a unit with a number, so you have to multiply it separately. So 15 multiplied by 7, it means first you have 6 7 and 1 5. 5 multiplied by 7 is 5 multiplied by 7 you have to do. So 5 multiplied by 7 35. 3 5 6 the 30. 30 plus 3 33. 107. 5 10 1 9 10. It means 10 meter 5 centimeter is your final answer. Now you can do the rest parts you have in this word problems as similar as I do. Now estimation of measure. We cannot every time measure the length, weight, volume or capacity. For example, a glass generally contains 300 ml of milk. To serve 250 ml of milk, we fill the glass a little below the rims. Notice the following estimates of measure. Estimates का मतलब होता है लगभग. जब हम कोई एग्जैक्ट एक्यूरेसी की तरफ मेजरमेंट नहीं कर रहे कि हमने स्केल लेके आए या फिर हम कैपेसिटी को मेजर करने के लिए कुछ लेके आए तब हमने मेजर करा. हम यहाँ पर क्या करते हैं, जनरल गेस करते हैं कि कुछ भी हो सकता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल कि यहाँ पर मैं बताया जा रहा अ ग्लास जनरली कंटेन्स 300 ml ऑफ मिल्क. सो हम अगर हमें 250 ml चाहिए होगा तो हम थोड़ा सा एस्टिमेट यहाँ पर क्या कर देंगे कि लिटिल बिट उसे खाली छोड़ देंगे फॉर 50 ml. यहाँ पर मैं और एग्जांपल्स दिए हुए. थिकनेस ऑफ अ निडल अबाउट 1 mm. फिंगर विड्थ ऑफ एन इंडेक्स फिंगर इज अबाउट 1 centimeter. लेंथ ऑफ अ चॉक अबाउट 8 centimeter. ब्रेथ ऑफ अ डोर अबाउट 1 meter. तो यहाँ पर हमने इसे कैलकुलेट नहीं करा है स्केल के थ्रू, हमने यहाँ पर जस्ट एक रैंडम गेस लिया है विच इज योर estimates. This random guess means estimation. Okay, now measurement of the temperature. Temperature is level of hotness or coldness of an object. Hot and cold are relative terms. Cold means less hot relatively. For example, ice is less hot than cool water. Ice cream is less hot than ice. To measure temperature, we use the various temperatures of water, from melting of ice to boiling of water or boiling of water to freezing of water. Now we have thermometer. We already know why we are using thermometer, to measure the temperature. Thermometer is an instrument to measure temperature. Thermo means hotness and meter means measure. तो आप object, आप equipment which is measure the hotness. So thermometer consists of a very narrow glass tube. One side of the tube is made into a bulb and filled with mercury. The other end of the tube is closed after expelling all the air present in the tube. The bulb is kept in touch with the object whose temperature is to be formed. When the temperature rises, the mercury expands and is pushed forward in the narrow tube. When the temperature falls, the mercury contracts and is pushed back towards the bulb. So when you have increasing in temperature, so this mercury will be rise, and when you have decreasing point in your temperature, this mercury will be decrease. Okay students, I hope this is clear to you. Now in a Celsius thermometer, the length between the two marks is divided into 100 equal parts called degree, from 0 degree to 100 degree, and Fahrenheit scale into 180 equal parts from 32 to 212 Fahrenheit. 0 Fahrenheit is a temperature reached down by a mixture of ice and salt. Freezing of water, melting of ice takes place at 30 degree Fahrenheit. So now we are going to learn about the two types of thermometers we have. The first one, laboratory thermometer, and the second one is clinical thermometer. Laboratory thermometer is used to measure atmospheric temperature, water temperature, etc. Clinic thermometer is used to measure the temperature of human body. Range of scale in the two thermometer is different. So we till now we are learned about the temperature. So we are using to calculate, to measure the temperature, we are using an object which is called thermometer. Now thermometer will be classified into two types. The first one, laboratory thermometer, and the second one is clinical thermometer. Laboratory thermometer is used to measure the atmospheric air pressure and water temperature, and clinical thermometer will use for the human body temperature. Now range of laboratory thermometer is 0 degree to 100 degree Celsius, and range of clinical thermometer is 35 degree to 45 degree Celsius. You can also see the measurements in Fahrenheit, 32 degree Fahrenheit to 1212 degree Fahrenheit, and 94 degree Fahrenheit to 108 Fahrenheit. Now atmospheric pressure. The temperature of the atmosphere, air around us, tell us the weather condition. So how can we understand the temperature of our surroundings? By measuring the atmosphere, which is air around us, with the help of our laboratory thermometer. So अगर हमारा टेम्परेचर लाई करता है बिटवीन 0 to 10 डिग्री सेल्सियस, इसका मतलब कोल्ड वेदर है. 10 to 20 डिग्री सेल्सियस, उसका मतलब कूल वेदर है. 20 to 25 डिग्री सेल्सियस माइल्ड. आगे फर्दर करेंगे 25 to 30 यानी कि वार्म वेदर. 30 to 35 मीन्स हॉट वेदर, एंड 40 to above 30 to 35 to 40 degree means very hot weather. Above 40 degree is स्कॉचिंग हीट, यानी कि स्कॉचिंग हीट यानी कि बहुत ज्यादा भयानक गर्मी. नाउ बॉडी टेम्परेचर. द टेम्परेचर ऑफ अ नॉर्मल हेल्दी पर्सन इज 37 डिग्री सेल्सियस और 98.6 डिग्री फ़ारेनहाइट. ये बच्चों आपको याद कर लेना है कि हमारा जो नॉर्मल बॉडी टेम्परेचर वो कितना होता है, क्योंकि ये ऐसा क्वेश्चन है कि कभी भी, एक तो ये जनरल नॉलेज का क्वेश्चन है, इतना तो हमें पता ही होना चाहिए, और दूसरा फर्दर आपकी एक्सरसाइज में भी ये आपको हेल्प करेगा. In case of a child, it is slightly higher. In fever, the temperature rises from the normal temperature. Fever हमें कब माना जाएगा कि हमें फीवर हो गया है? जब नॉर्मल बॉडी टेम्परेचर, जैसे फिर 37 डिग्री सेल्सियस या फिर 98.6 डिग्री फ़ारेनहाइट से वो इंक्रीज हो जाएगा. In lower fever, it is about 38 degree Celsius. In higher fever, it is about 39 degree Celsius. And in very higher fever, it is about 40 degree Celsius. A human being may not be alive at a body temperature below 94 degree Fahrenheit, which is 34.4 degree Celsius, and above 108 degree Fahrenheit, which is 42.2 degree Celsius. Approximate temperature of some things are the following. So for ice cream is 30 degree Fahrenheit or less than 0 degree. Hot bath water is 120 degree Fahrenheit or 50 degree Celsius. A cup of tea is 176 degree Fahrenheit or 80 degree Celsius. Cold drinks lie between 38 degree Fahrenheit और 3 degree Celsius. तो ये वैसे तो ये मैं याद करना, एक बॉइलिंग टी हमारा और हॉट सूप. बॉइलिंग टी के लिए कब होती है बॉइल टी, यानी कि कुछ भी अगर हमें बॉइल करना हो तो कब होगा, वो 100 डिग्री सेल्सियस और 212 डिग्री फ़ारेनहाइट पर. ओके, नाउ वी हैव आवर एक्सरसाइज 12D. filling the blanks. A bicycle weighs about 25. What 25? बाइसाइकिल का वेट हम किस में मेजर करेंगे? ऑब्वियसली केजी में. Now volume of 4 drops of water is about, this means is 4 drops ml, 1 ml. Okay. Weight of a medium sized tomato, it's about 100 gram, 100 milligram. Small है ना, that's why. So in same way you have to write the answer for rest of the filling the blanks we have in this section. Write the temperature shown in the thermometer. So this is your 35. Okay, but 35 what? 35 degree Celsius. This is your 5 degree, 25. Okay. Now circle the more likely approximate temperature of the following things. Ice cream 30 degree to 20 degree, cold drinks 38 or 25 degree. So 30 to 20. So what we 30 to 0 degree. So likely to be this. No, 30 degree Fahrenheit. Yes, 30 degree Fahrenheit we have. In this we have cold drink 38 degree Fahrenheit. Hot tea या low fever we have in 30 degrees Celsius. Cold weather we have 0 to 10 and 10 to 15 degree Celsius. Okay students, in same way you can also do this. Now filling the blanks. When body temperature rises above, normally it has fever. अगर हमारा बॉडी टेम्परेचर से हमारा जो टेम्परेचर है वो राइज कर जाएगा तो उस सिचुएशन को क्या कहेंगे? उससे कहेंगे फीवर. It is dash weather at 35 degrees Celsius to 40 degrees Celsius. Very hot. It is dash weather at 10 degrees Celsius to 20 degrees Celsius. This is your cool weather. In same way, you have to write the answer for D and E. Now interconversion of Celsius and Fahrenheit scale. जैसे कि आपने किलोग्राम को ग्राम में चेंज करा, आप सेल्सियस को भी फ़ारेनहाइट या फ़ारेनहाइट को भी सेल्सियस में चेंज कर सकते हो. How? Let's see here. This is the formula. Measure in Fahrenheit. So measure in degree Celsius. We have to. You have your degree Celsius. Multiply it with 9 by 5 and then add into 32. And if you have to convert it in degree Celsius, so your Fahrenheit temperature, first you have to subtract 32 from that and then you have to multiply 5 by 9. So यहाँ पर जो चीज ऑब्जर्व करनी है, अगर हमें फ़ारेनहाइट में प्लस करना है तो डिग्री में माइनस करना है. अगर 9 by 5 से मल्टीप्लाई करना है तो उसका रेसिप्रोकल 5 by 9 से उसमें मल्टीप्लाई करना है. सो कन्वर्ट 50 डिग्री सेल्सियस इनटू फ़ारेनहाइट. तो 50 डिग्री सेल्सियस 9 multiplied by 5 1 10 90 90 plus 32 122 is your answer. Now convert 194 Fahrenheit into Celsius. So first you have to subtract 32 from 194. You have your 162. Now you have to multiply it 5 by 9 and here 1, here 18. 18 multiplied by 5 is 90. So 90 degrees Celsius. Now we have our exercise 12E. Convert into Fahrenheit scale. So this is your 20 degrees Celsius. First 20 multiplied by 9 by 5. Then you have to add 2. 1, 4, 4 9s are 36. 36 plus 32, 8 and 6. So 68 degree Fahrenheit. Next we have convert into Celsius scale 68. So first we have to subtract 32 from 68. So we will get 6 and 3. Now you have to multiply it 5 by 9. So here we have 1, here we have 4, 4 5s are 20. 20 degree Celsius. So you can easily see this is the conversion of 68 degree, correct answer, and 20 degree, which is correct. Now you have your multiple choice of questions which you have to do according to the conceptual learning of your above section in whole chapter, where you have your brainstorming session, mental maths questions and competency based question. So students, after understanding the whole chapter in after understanding the whole chapter in depth, you can easily tell the answer for rest of the parts you have here. Okay students, if you have any kind of doubt, so what you have to do, First, you have to clarify your doubts by reading your concept. Then you have to solve your example. Then you have to solve your exercise. And after doing that, you have to come here to solve it. Then you are able to solve it clearly. So students, now I'm going to meet you in your next class. Till that, bye bye. Have a good day.